Hello everybody, this is Sarah from Sarah's Emporium, here to do our weekly tarot reading for March the 8th to March the 14th. The 14th is actually daylight savings time in my neck of the woods. I live in Connecticut, Massachusetts area. I know a lot of places, a lot of states, a lot of countries don't go along with that spring forward, fall back thing, but we do here. So if you all live in my area, just know that the 14th, you need to set your manual clocks back, cell phones, and otherwise handle it. Or they do it already for you, so no harm, no foul. So I'm using the Mushroom Tarot by Chris Adams, and postcards from the Liminal Space by some lovely people here, created by Bakara Wintern and Kristen Berry, illustrated by Kaylee Christensen. Let y'all see. I'm working with a new camera setup, so don't mind me if it looks a little funky. Alright, so let's get digging. Bring in a wee bit. What's going on this week coming up? Oops. Alright, with this deck I also like to read from the book because he has what the mushrooms are. Not that I know how to say them, but it's just nice to have that little bit of information with it. Okay. Alright, awesome. Let's take it in a little bit more. So we have the Devil in reverse, we have the Six of Cups upright, and we have the Page of Swords upright. Oops, man, that was a little too far. There we go. So wibble wobbles. Alright, so it looks like we're actually getting out of being restrained by our own devices. The mushroom that is here is called the starfish fungus. It is native to Australia. Well, he doesn't really explain anything else, but so it's from Australia. It has popped up in various places in the world during the past few centuries. It is unknown whether it is due to human transportation of soils or some natural disturbance of spores, distribution of spores. There is nothing devilish about them except they smell like death to attract flies, and they look wicked, which they really do. In the tarot, when it's upright, this is a sign of you being tied down by your own vices, your own, like, so you have a dependency problem. You have a, like me, I'm actually obsessive compulsive. I like to do things excessively. I like to like when I start doing my knitting, my crocheting, I buy a ton of yarn and I end up not using it. Same thing with my jewelry making, stuff like that. But you're going to be getting out of that feeling. You're not going to be tied down by your vices. You're going to be able to be free. So you are being unchained of that feeling, which is kind of cool, because when we look at the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups is actually looking back, remembering your past, nostalgia, being able to remember the fondness of what was going on back in the day. It's like a reunion with positive folks that were in your life, events that had happened in your past, and you're just, you're living in that moment of what had happened prior that brought you joy, which is kind of cool with this whole unchaining yourself from your vices, looking towards the good things that had happened previously in your life. There's nothing wrong with dancing down memory lane, as long as it's not tying us down, right? We don't want to be tied down to our vices, because that's what we're getting out of this week. All right, and then we have the Page of Swords, which is this cute little squirrel. Oh, let's see if I can get back to it. Okay, so the cup is called a Pazza, and it looks like a cup. It's like a cup fungus is what it's referred to, so it's quite fitting for the cup's suit. The swords is psilocybamide, famous in the Western culture due to some species' psychoactive effects on humans, which is actually kind of cool for the swords, because the swords it's a thinking, a logical suit. Anyway, so the page is a flying squirrel. My bad, it's not an actual regular squirrel. And they are carrying a message. They are the start of the court cards. They are working on creating something that is going to be brought on by thought. Let me see if I could dig a little bit deeper. They are like the seed to start the process. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the to plant a seed in someone's mind. That's what's going on here. So a seed is being planted in a thought to bring forth change. It is pretty interesting. So when we put everything together, you're unchaining yourself to the vices that are holding you back, and it's bringing you into a little bit of an emotional, logical situation. So when you are looking back into your nostalgia, what is that bringing up for that seed? What is it bringing up that's going to help you move forward to grow this seed? Is this something that, we need to bring back into the world? Is this something that, had worked out really, really well for your family when you were younger? And it's something that you might want to bring back into your life. Maybe you have or going to be having children, and it's something that your parents did with you that you feel would be beneficial to you guys nowadays or into the future. This is definitely, it looks like he's holding a torch almost, and he's bringing out he's like planting that seed to bring out the thought that there's something that had happened in your past that was such an awesome thing to do that you need to bring it forward into the future. So it's something that you're going to be working on. You're definitely going to be getting over your vices. They're going to be put aside for a little while. You're going to be thinking about what had happened in your childhood that was awesome. yeah, childhood, teenagehood, mid-teens, whatever, 20s even, something that happened in your past that's going to help bring new light into the future, a new thought process. Um, yeah. So that little flying squirrel's going to be bringing that little torch to help plant the seed. That the torch of aha, that little light bulb. Oh. And this guy just popped out of the deck. He really wants to be seen today. An offering, which is super cool. Feathers are one of my favorite things. I am an air sign, Gemini specifically, so I appreciate a good feather when I come across one. Let's see if I can find this. It's probably under O. An offering. Oh. Okay, if you're looking for a sign, this is it. That's pretty much all that is saying. So, whatever is going on in your life, I would say take this as your sign, your aha moment, the little torch, into moving forward with whatever you have been you've been stuck on. Okay, so that is your sign. And this is your reading for the week. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Let me know what you think of this mushroom tarot. I find it very interesting. I believe he still has them available on his website, so I'll leave the link below. If you guys would like to get a personal reading, more personal reading, I will also link my website, sarahsemporiumunique.com, in the show note or the notes as well. And I'll see you all next week. Okay, bye.